Today on the channel we have a Spider-Man week bonus episode. This time it's going to be the Walmart exclusive Marvel's Lizard retro card figure on the way I got it figured.
The way I got it figured.
Hey out there in action figure land, the Sheriff back with another Marvel Legends review on where I got it figured. This time Marvel's Lizard, the retro card Spider-Man Walmart exclusive, part of the Spider-Man 60 Amazing Years program. The Lizard's always kind of been a favorite of mine as far as Spider-Man's villains, because I was treated to his second appearance when I was a kid. My grandmother bought me a large collection of Spider-Man comic books. Me and my cousin, I got the Amazing Spider-Mans. He got the Spectacular Spider-Mans. But in this batch of comics was Amazing Spider-Man 44 through, I don't know, 49, something like that, maybe 48. And 44 was the second appearance of the Lizard. When the title on the cover was "Where Crawls the Lizard," and anytime I think of the Lizard, I always think of Where Crawls the Lizard. Great issue, written by Stan Lee, drawn by John Romita Sr. John Romita. At the time, there was no junior yet, I don't think, or maybe he was a little baby, I don't know, but it was a great issue. Those were, those 60s comics were awesome, awesome in their own way, even in the 80s when I was reading them 20 some years later. Anyway, that's not about this. This video isn't about the comic, it's about the action figure. And as you can see, he comes with quite a lot of stuff. One of the things that he comes with and attached to him is a head that is evocative of his original appearance in the comic book, in Where Crawls the Lizard, so to speak. So you can rest assured I'll be posing him in some approximation of that pose. He also comes with a modern head with teeth, which they're showing here in the artwork, and chemicals, and a tail, and an extra set of hands. So one of the cool things about the Lizard, his schemes always revolved around turning humans into lizards. So you can see his accessories here, hands and head, what you do with those, and then his blurb on the back, which you can read. Desperate to be whole again, geneticist Kurt Connors injects himself with a regenerative serum derived from reptile DNA, only to find himself transformed into the monstrous Lizard. So yes, he was transformed into the Lizard, but the Lizard was always interested in transforming everybody else into lizards. So this package is really thick. I like that. It's almost as thick as the Rhino figure I did a little bit earlier. I really like that. He came in like a bubble mailer, and I was happy to get him not damaged. But I really put that down to the actual packaging. This cardboard is strong. All right, let's get the Lizard out and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so here's the Lizard, Dr. Kurt Connors, out of his package with his accessories laid before you. He comes with extra hands, one gripping hand, one fist, and they do have detail, by the way. They're not just hands, they're scaly hands. So they're scaly. Very nice detail there. As you can see, It comes with an extra head, which has teeth and his tongue out, which is evocative of the more modern appearances of the lizard. I know that they have done the a deluxe figure of the lizard where he was kind of largish, sort of like, I don't know, I guess that's more of a modern look, but this is a lizard that's modern, but still with the normal proportions the lizard was shown in more classic comics. Not sure. I mean, it's not going to be a useless head. I don't know that I'll never put this head on him, but it's not going to be, you know, I'm definitely going to be all about the classic look when it was my display. And of course, he comes with these 2 vials of chemicals, most likely to use to turn his family or every other human being on the planet, depending on which comic book we're talking about, into man-lizard hybrids. He has his tail, which is a wire metal tail, similar to the Crocmaster tail that the Fiona tail that Crocmaster has over in G.I. Joe Classified. His lab coat is made to accommodate that tail. The figure is pinless, so he's a totally modern figure with pinless knees and pinless arms. He has looks like 2 layers of ab crunch here, so he's got double ab crunch, and he has swivel here too, so you can ab crunch him doubly for those lizard poses. If he wants to climb a wall or jump, which I guess is a good, you know, another detail of, you know, why what it was about the lizard that I always liked. The lizard, even though he was driven to change humanity into reptiles, he was extremely intelligent. He could control lizard, he could control like reptiles, and he was physically a match for Spider-Man as well as mentally a match for Spider-Man. So, you know, a lot of Spider-Man's villains were smart but not necessarily powerful. The lizard was both, but he was driven to almost instinctively to do whatever he was trying to do. And Spider-Man obviously stopped him all the time. So yeah, so that's the lizard. His posability is pretty standard here. So his head goes up about goes up about this high. Oh, he does have the chicken neck, so his neck is also his neck is articulated along with the head. Obviously, he has the ankle rocker. So there's that. There's the full accounting of his articulation. I like how his lab coat almost looks like a trench coat, which is correctly in line with the character. And we're gonna let's change out the head so we can see that. And then here he is with his modern lizard head. Yeah. And he does look good. Either way, it's totally going to be a preference thing in terms of how you choose to display them. If you like the modern lizard, there you go. If you like the classic lizard, you are covered. Sorry about that. Taking out his hand to put a fist in. You could do some punching or swearing at Spider-Man. Either way, you can do that if you so desire. All right, so let's bring in Spider-Man. We'll do the, since we're dealing with the modern head, we'll deal with the modern Spider-Man. So here's the new Spider-Man from the Renew Your Vows set, matched up with the Lizard. Both, you know, more or less modernized figures with no pins and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll swap his head out. And bring in Spider-Man's younger self. The amazing fantasy Spider-Man. Both two of my absolute favorite figures of the year. Probably gonna want to use this one as a cover photo. Spider-Man versus the Lizard. Look at that. That's a thing of beauty. So Spider-Man versus the Lizard. You can act out your adventures on your shelf or whatever you want to do, but I do think this Lizard is a pretty cool package altogether. Way I got it figured, I'm gonna give the Lizard a 10 out of 10. He's not really using old parts that I can see. He's pretty much a new take on an old villain, and you can do a modern interpretation or you can do a classic interpretation. They've given you all the tools you need to make this figure have a place in your collection and a place in your heart like he has in mine. So if you like the content, everybody, please subscribe, give me a like, leave a comment. I do want to thank everybody who watches my videos. I do appreciate it. You know, being a content creator, you start to think of all kinds of different things that perhaps just watching YouTube videos you never really considered. And I really do enjoy sharing this part of my hobby and my life with people who like watching my videos. So I do have more content coming up, some more Marvel Legends, some more G.I. Joe Classified, as always, some more Transformers. So stay tuned for that, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.